Good evening, welcome inside the Nanaimo Ice Center, and just in time to welcome Jordan Ray to the ice here at the Ice Center. One of the 4 graduating players. He's number 97 on your program. That's Jordan Ray, the big-time speedster. Great all-around player, but forecheck is what he's known for. And Carson Earhart, one of my faves. And I know we're not supposed to be too biased in the broadcasting industry, but Carson, he certainly has a special place in our family's heart. He was there for the dropping of the puck on Lucas's successful return. Lucas being my son that was born with 5 congenital heart defects. And it was a tough row to hoe. And having Carson Earhart and company there on the night when Lucas was officially through his surgery, it was sure a big moment. And Max Struss as well, another one of the alumni here that's graduating here, one of 4. Max Struss, one of the most rock-steady players that you can have on a club. Great, graduating with a Bachelor of Business and Administration. And that's a big smile. And Max Struss, pound for pound, he's one of the best defenders in the league. And there's Will Norman, his 4th and final year. And we've watched Will come up through the VIJHL, and now to be where he is today, wearing the captaincy for the VIU Mariners. And it's a bittersweet night here, as many people get a chance to get a nice up close and front personal look at some of the players that have really carried VIU hockey, Mariners hockey here on the island. And a very deserving and fitting moment for these 4 players: Jordan Ray, Carson Earhart, Max Struss, and Will Norman. 4 long-time and cherished members of the Mariners. Don't worry, they're not done quite yet. There's a big weekend coming up, and we got lots to talk about after the national anthem. It's interesting, I just saw a little look on a couple of the faces there for the Okanagan Lakers as they get set for this contest. It's one of those presentations where you want to show your respect, especially I see Gilbertson down on the ice there. He throws some water into the hair and throws the brain bucket on, and getting set for tonight's contest. But that look basically was kind of like I saw a big exhale, like, you know, that's whether it's on the horizon for them or not, they realize that these games, they all mean something. And even though there's nothing particularly on the line as far as the regular season is concerned, tonight is the final night in the BCIHL standings to lock in points. And after tonight, the scene will be set for next weekend. And a lot of it happening at the Q Center outside of Victoria and Colwood. And the opening face-off is carried in by Gilbertson. Throws the puck into the corner. And I'll have to tell you right away, I love the look of the playoff format coming up here. And again, we will talk about that. The puck is jousted way up in the air and flips on edge all the way down into Okanagan Lakers territory. Jaden Little, he'll go for a little skate. He doesn't have to worry about anything for a few moments. The former Campbell River Storm award-winning player now plying his trade with the Okanagan Lakers and giving them incredibly solid goaltending this season. Out in 14 games, he has a record of 5 wins, 6 losses, and 2 overtime losses, and a 3.81 goals against average and a 2.83, a .901 save percentage. Mariners, puck comes outside the zone, and they've got a man trapped, so they're gonna have to re-enter. Graduating player Carson Earhart moves his head to the side as the puck nearly grazes him on the way down ice. Cole McGuire, he's got some trouble here. Got it to the point, but not out. Bump in the corner helps turn things over, but they were nearly able to hook up in front with that pass. Garrett Gilbertson, the alternate captain. There's a pass over the line to Gilbertson. Oh, there's a shot and a good stick in the lane. And well done and well cut out by Carter Bettinson. Bettinson getting his stick down, getting it in the lane, forcing that puck up and out of play. And that won't trouble Jaden Little. What a well-supported game here tonight. Woo! This place is nearly packed out. Unbelievable. Puck to Tanner Trustwell, former Nanaimo Buccaneer. In the VIJHL, puck comes to the half boards. Nice pass to the inside. Trustwell, good decision to back off. There's a bounce pass off the boards. Can they spring? No. And Carmichael now, but he gets on top of the puck in behind the goal. He's got some room. Tried a couple of stick handles, but a good dispossess there by the stick of Burgess. And shot on goal, and it ripples off the outside of the mesh. Ooh, that one rippled twine, it looked like for a second. Might have snuck in on the post side. Ethan Jones out of the corner in a goal. Shoot, scores! Went stick side, right between the wickets, and you could hear the sound off of the stick up here. Jaden Little got about 90% of it. But Ethan Jones, as he's done so many times this season, he skates back to the Mariners bench with his hand up in the air, maybe tapping his helmet and saying, "I salute thee, my fellow Mariners. I come back with another goal." And another lead it is for the Mariners, under 2 minutes into this one. And already in the first period, there's a lot of reason for the fans to take a sip of their beverage and celebrate their VIU Mariners. Nice play by Lotard to make that 3-foot pass, but it opened up a lot of separation, and he's going to chase the puck. Oh, Jones is so dangerous when he walks off of the bottom of that face-off circle, and he's one-on-one with the goalie. Would not want to have been Jaden Little in that showdown. From behind the net, Hunter having a look, sends it up to Lotard from the umbrella, shoots in a left pad save by Little, saw it through a bunch of traffic. And there is a delayed call coming up, and I believe Carson Earhart on his graduating night here, he's going to get a charging call. He'll head over to the penalty box. He doesn't necessarily agree with Jason Sirotuk, head referee. He's out there with Justin Salmons, who's acquitted himself well in a lot of the early work I've seen here so far in the BCIHL. Joel Tudor and Aiden Hitchmo on the lines. Face off over to the right of goaltender Matthew Fleet. We'll get to him in a moment, but he's got some work to do here. Boyarski from the point, over to Bettinson on the near side, who made that good defensive play early. Worked off of the corner, and he put it out across the slot, and that one didn't miss by much. Parker Konecki, there's a chance on the far side. Will Norman shoots, and that's off of the left shoulder and down in front of him. Jaden Little covers that up about 2.5 feet in front of the blue paint, and he did well to just stare down number 90, Will Norman. Behooves us to mention some of our sponsors here tonight. Of course, the Tom Harris Community Foundation. Puck comes to the point. Interesting offensive zone face-off here for the Mariners, forcing that face-off. There's a hard shot from distance. Max Struss testing Little's left pad. Little not necessarily accustomed to having to stop shots on the PK, but you always have to be wary against these Mariners so fast in and around the perimeter. Bettinson drops off below the goal line, and again they were looking back door, and they were looking for Konecki, but couldn't get it to him on the back door. Bettinson will try the left side again. There's the drop pass, maybe should have carried. Puck comes to the line. Bettinson drags, it's in his feet, and that's delivered off of the boards by the Mariners, and they'll be content with that as they get a change. Austin Daniels now shifting down ice on the forecheck. Puck comes around near backup goaltender Connor Lemieux. He's 1-4-0-1 through 7 games this season. Puck down the near side. McGuire turns, fires to the boards, and it does get behind the defender. And now it's one-on-one the other way. Austin Daniels, but he has Will Norman opening up, and a good sliding play there. Great defensive play. And now Ford over the line on the counterattack. Drifting wide, a right-handed shot around the perimeter. Left face-off circle, now to the umbrella and defers. Moving in, there's the shot! Oh, and that one went off of the blocker, and it didn't go very much wide of the goal, but it's still a 1-0 game. 3 seconds to go in the power play. Oh, Paraplecta wanted to put that one across the line. And now with the man out of the box, Carson Earhart immediately putting pressure down ice along with Will Norman. Power plays over for the Lakers, and that's going to force a touch here and a cover with Garrett Gilbertson right in the kitchen. Matthew Fleet, and we promised we'd get to him, talk about some of his work, the Calgary, Alberta native, and he's just been such a welcome addition and a very steady presence in the goal this season, along with, of course, Jeremy Robar and company have all acquitted themselves very well as the Mariners have gotten off to a record season here. 16-1-1 coming into tonight's game. There's a nice pass through the slot, goes off a couple of skates, hits the point. Hard shot goes off of Hunt's, I think the side of his helmet, stunned him for a moment. That pass was out of the reach of Burgesson, and that's going to bring about an icing call against the Mariners. Matthew Fleet, he'll take a drink of water now, but a tall, athletic goaltender, and I'm particularly impressed by his skating ability. And if you're ever watching as the players are first being called up from the Mariners end of the rink there, and they skate out to the blue line, watch what he does. There's a shot from the point, and Fleet just tips that wide. Watch what he does as he skates out as he gets to the blue line. He's got incredible balance for a big, tall goaltender, and I'll just leave it at that, but I'm sure you could also find it on some of the other previous Mariner games. If you're a flow hockey aficionado and have access to some of the most thorough and fantastic hockey content, there's a nice play by Ray in the corner. Jets are on though for Carter Bettinson. Cage Newens, he'll back off for a moment. There's a shot from the side end. It's all swallowed up underneath the left elbow of Matthew Fleet. And again, his positioning just spot on. About 6 inches, maybe 8 inches behind the tip of the blue paint. And he'll go for a quick little skate there, Matthew Fleet, as he turns away. Shot number 3. Mariners with 5 on goal here. And this will be a face-off over to Fleet's right. That's won by the Mariners. And quickly up the near side, Waze moved it to the middle. Mariners are on side. Nice play by Jackson Goodsell, and that forces a big stop. Nice one time. Austin Daniels let that one rip, and he really tested the blocker of Little From out of the corner they come. Puck is played around to the near side. Nice job by Trustwell to try and anticipate, but a good reach there by Carmichael as he gives a little bump to Trustwell as he gets off the ice. Carmichael now on the right side. Matt Fleet will just carefully steer that one to the corner, and Trustwell digs in, throws his shoulder, but the puck is behind the goal. Nice reversal there, and now Trustwell will get a successful pass up through center. Carson Earhart, stick handling, right-handed shot, evaded one check, tried to hook it to the middle, and that was blocked. Now at the side of the goal, and Jaden Little, he's not going to play with that. He lets that one get covered up underneath the trapper and make sure the referee knows I'm keeping this thing covered. Some goaltenders, they'll feign like they're going to play the puck or like they might shimmy the puck outwards, but they don't actually wind up doing it. But for the times that they make that play, I'd say it's always best to be on the safe side. Shot from distance, tipped, it's right on the goal line, sitting there, and it's cleared out. No goal, it's still 1-0. Jones out of the corner, what an amazing chance that was. Shot from distance, and that tipped. Oh, you can't even paint the picture well enough for that. It was just sitting there on the line, and it was just begging someone to tap it in. Jones loads, and that one's off of the stick, up into the netting. Garrett Gilbertson getting in the road of that one, and he's going to check his lumber after that. What an amazing chance that was. Just laying dormant as flat on the line as you can, and Jaden Little didn't know it, but the fans were collectively letting, or just gasping all at once. Amazing moment, and the Lakers fended off. And you know, Jaden Little, they say you have to be good to be lucky, and I believe that 100%. Jaden Little is definitely a good goaltender, and he's really helped the Lakers pick up some respectability. Jones cruising in, tries to pull it to his forehand, and he backhands it off of the base of the post. Tried to move it through some skates. That bounced off of one of the defenders, Carlisle, in front. And now away come the Lakers. Watson backhands it. Oh, he tried to pick out the pass. On the far side, it was always a long shot to hook up with his mate, Garrett Gilbertson. Now down the far side, Carson Earhart shoots, and that had to sting. Sharp angle shot down in the crease off of the left arm. And boy, the Mariners trying now from every angle, and Jaden Little starting to see some serious rubber now as the Mariners continue to press, even with this 1-0 lead. You know, they always talk about the good teams, they differentiate themselves. They never let the foot off the gas. Max Struss to the line. Shot! Hunto off of the left shoulder. And again, Little saw just enough to make the save. Struss has to back off of that hot pass. He's got Parapolecta right all over him. Backhanded in. Jordan Ray, one of the graduating players here. Puck's over his head and bounced off of Struss's glove and up into the Okanagan Lakers bench. Another huge night here with the Okanagan Lakers really putting on a good show here. Face-off over to the right of Jaden Little. It's a face-off win for the Lakers. And now Parapolecta tries to split Max Struss. Gets some help, though, from Ford as he pushes the puck inside the zone, and he'll chase down Hunt. Trevor Hunt from Hartney, Manitoba. A nice play behind the net. Now here's a bouncing puck. Can Norman get on top of it? He can. Oh, it just slipped through his fingers, but he has the puck in behind the goal. Looking dangerous from below the goal line. Passes to Trustwell, and he shoots. That one's off a skate. They have to be careful how they clear here. Ford just wants it out, and that's a great decision. His coach is going to like that. Just get it out after all of those chances. Jaden Little tees it up for his mates in behind the net. Look at that forecheck once again. Jackson Goods all over it inside the zone. Hunter Burgess, a nice keep in at the zone. Plays it into the middle. Cage Newens tried to pull it to his forehand, but a good deflection there as the puck was knocked away with a good stick. Once again, Burgesson going to the net. Newens trying to fight for the puck at the side of the goal. Jaden Little watching closely as things unravel to his left. And now they'll flip it down ice. Matt Fleet doesn't have to touch this, and McGuire is adjudged to have been there first as he puts on the brakes and sprays a little snow here inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. We got 10:15 left here in this first period, and the shots, a 4-1 margin for the Mariners. They've got 12 shots on Jaden Little. Little stopped 11, and for their part, the Lakers, they opened up quickly, but the ice has been a little more tilted in this period. And there's a face-off now to Jaden Little's right. Face-off pops right up into Carmichael's mask area, but he's okay. Actually, pardon me, that was Colton Boyarski, who represented well at the All-Star game back at the beginning of January. Nice pass into the slot. Cage Newens wound up, and he just couldn't get any traction on it. It came to him quick and through a screen. Puck is off the far side boards. Burgesson again, look at him just hounding down the puck carriers, but this time there's a nice backhand pass that gets him out over the blue line. 2-on-3, but Boyarski, he's stopped dead in his tracks. Now Newens on the counterattack, has Burgesson in the middle, has some room, got it to the outside, but he wanted one final tap to the inside, and Nemeth up to Konecki. Into the corner they go. Hard hit behind the net, but the Mariners swoop in and pick up the loose puck, and they skate it to center where Ways will flip it in. Partial change as Cage Newens wants off the ice. Puck is put to the near side, bounced off of the boards, and it's off of the near side boards. Nemeth trying to get some traction right near the blue line, and he just had it knocked off his stick when he was on the backhand. Down the far side, Austin Daniels holds into the slot, and Ways, it couldn't get to him. The puck was deflected at the last second and redirected into the corner. Carlisle speeds after the puck, puts on the brakes. He takes a check there in the corner from Owen Ways from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Daniels spins, gets a return pass, but it went through the slot, missed his stick from the point. There's a shot, Jaden Little off of the glove, and he makes a surprisingly good reaction there through all of that traffic. Carlisle was trying to deflect players away from the crease, but they're just buzzing right now. Ways on the backhand into the slot as Jones gets out on the ice, and he tried to take it off his skate. There's a shot from Struss, reloads, puts it over to the other side for Jones, through the slot. Now the rebound, and they shoot off of the boards right into the trapper. Jaden Little was wise to that one, but it was a great anticipation by the Mariners to just one shot that off of the hop. And I shouldn't even say the hop, it was just a direct bounce out of the corner. Jaden Little in perfect position to absorb that with his leather, and he makes stop number 13 of 14 here. Good, man, good. You gonna give us those golden pipes? Oh, yeah, right on, man. You're bringing some wheels out on the ice tonight?
Yeah, actually, I'm not bringing the car out, but we're gonna go out there.
All right, well, we still got you, and that's a lot, baby. Puck's in behind the goal. Earhart into the slot, and that one goes wide as the Mariners flirting with the goal again. Gilbertson had the shoulder thrown into him by Max Strussel, and the return hit in the corner as that one was a strong, solid hit, knocking down Hunter as soon as he touched the puck, but they're going to call it interference. So it looks like the Mariners will get a power play out of this. Marko Tokic, he'll go to the box for interference. So his mate's now charged with stopping this power play of the Mariners. Cage Newens into the face-off circle, over to the left of Little. Crouched over in anticipation of the work here that's coming up. He knows that this is a slick power play and it's a well-orchestrated one. And head coach Chris Jones and his assistant David Dumas and Bill Morrison, they have some pretty cool plays. Jones on the near side where he's so dangerous from, tries to work it between the skates of Gilbertson, and he gets the puck down to Hunter, who defers on the backhand. Up to the point. Lotard to the right side. Earhart shoots off of the glove. Rebound, and it went up, but they're waving it no goal. And I don't know if they're considering it if they thought that he had it, but the puck did deflect. I guess the referee lost sight of it. But the puck was knocked down with a glove and then put into the net with a stick. So Had the whistle not have gone, it probably would have stood as a good goal, but for the moment, it still stands the 1-0 Mariners lead. Ethan Jones has the Mariners up by 1. And he's out on the ice now as Hunter takes a spin in front of him. There's the drop, Lotard in flight. Good stick by Leibold as he just cut off all of the potential room that Lotard could use, and then with the tip of his stick, knocked it loose. 50 seconds gone in the power play. Earhart driving the net on the backhand, and he's drawn another penalty from Leibold, who just made a great defensive play, but he's gonna get a hooking call here. And he's not too happy with that. Actually, no, pardon me, it isn't Leibold. It'll be Dixon Ria, Spencer Dixon Ria. He's got a goal and 4 assists for 5 points through 19 games, but he's going to spend the next 2 minutes in the penalty box, and he's hoping it's the full 2, meaning the Mariners aren't able to tally, but on this 5-on-3, it's going to be dangerous. On the near side to Burgessson, into the middle of the slot. McGuire closing the box, and he shoots. It's off of Little's left arm, and he barrel rolls over to his side, but he doesn't need to make the stop. The Mariners couldn't get a handle on the rebound. Sato in behind the net. They play it back to Struss, and now he walks the line. He's going to trade with Burgessson at the umbrella, moving in on the backhand into the slot. There's a tip, and it's just between the legs. It almost looked like the way Jaden Little was looking back, it was almost like he threw his head back like, oh, I can't believe that deflection squeaked between my pads, but it didn't, and he had just enough of it. Oh boy, that was close. And with 29 seconds remaining, there's a pass to Struss on the point, off of the face-off win by the Mariners on the near side. Burgessson shoots, rebound, and it's put wide of the corner as Ways deflected it once again. He's been so dangerous, about 15 feet in front of the goal. There's a shot, scores through the screen. Cole McGuire snaps it home on the power play. It's 2-0 VIU. And now it's still going to be 5-on-4 hockey for 1:08. Dixon Ria, he's going to stay in the box. That just negated the first power play. I don't think it had much left in it when we first started the play. There was 29 seconds left. So the Mariners with another little gift here, but they leave the puck at the side of the goal. Nice recovery by Lotard. Earhart takes a hard hit as he tries to play the puck on the backhand, but Lotard will slow things down. Hunter Burgessson and Max Struss getting in on the helpers. And so now with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first period, the Mariners have another 35 seconds on the power play and a 2-0 lead. Down the far side, Jones sprays snow as he puts on the brakes in the corner. Relentless back check there by the Okanagan Lakers forces the puck off of Jones's body and out of play behind all of the signage back there near the Panago sign. If you're in Nanaimo, that's 310-0001. Pretty straightforward phone number if you're hungry. Lotard on the point. On the near side to Jones, who moves in. He tried to center it, and that went off of the leg of Watson, and he made a good play to get his left leg down. Earhart circles the back of the goal, comes out on the near side. He has Lotard, and he dishes. Lotard moves in, has a look. Hard pass through the crease. Puck is way up in the air, and it got batted away. And that was a good defensive play. Into the slot it goes, backing up. Newen's looking for a shot, shoots, and that's off of a body and wide. Ethan Jones picks it up near the point, delivers down low. Quick breaks by Hunter. Braces for the hit in behind the net. Another hit as the puck comes to Watson, and now the play is stopping here. I think there's another penalty coming up as William Chimago got tangled up and into it a little bit over along the far side boards. And it looks like the penalties are just going to continue to be negative thing here for the Okanagan Lakers. Actually, no, pardon me, he's taking a man with him. So yes, so Cage Newens, he'll go off as well. So it's going to be 4-on-4 hockey with 4:30 remaining in the first period, and there's a lot of ice out there now. Mariners trying to decide who they're going to have out on the ice. But what we do know is Chimago has 2 minutes up on the board, and I think Newens will have in a moment. Now Carmichael skating over to the box, so it looks like there's an additional penalty. Pardon me, it will actually be, yes, it will be a power play, even though it looked like it was going to be offsetting. The additional minor goes to the Lakers. Face-off win by the Lakers, but a good check by the Mariners gets the puck free to Burgesson, who tried to play it to Ways in the slot, and that one was just too fast as Parapolecta lifted his stick. Puck comes to the point for Struss. Defers to the right side. Now he's going to trade spot shot through distance, and that's a left pad save. Little saw that one. Struss takes it off of his right boot, plays it down below the goal line. Sharp angle shot by David Sato, and that one was saved. Jaden Little hugging the post tightly. Puck is sent down ice. 3:51 to go, period number one. Shots are 23 for the Mariners, 3 for the Lakers as they back up. 3-on-3 into the zone, finding some room. Burgesson fired, and Little ducks as that one cruised up over his head. Into the corner they go. Burgesson spinning off of a check. Plays it to Cole McGuire, who has the game's most recent goal. He's going to go for a skate. Defers. Struss shoots in a right pad, a right skate save. Jaden Little, that was way more difficult than it looked, folks. Big stop here with the Lakers down a man once again. Ways plays it into the corner for McGuire. Spots Burgesson and trades positions, but he returned it to McGuire. Wasn't quite ready, but he got his handle on it. There's a shot, bounced off Ways. Fake shot there from McGuire. Works the perimeter. Into the middle, it goes off the goaltender, and it was loose right at the side of the goal. And I don't think that anybody knew where it was. Burgesson to the far side for Struss. 27 to go in the PP. Burgesson shoots, and that one tipped off of a stick and into the corner. I think that was Rend, who tries to pin his man along the boards. Puck is out the near side. Played to the point by Ways. Struss passed it across. That shot tipped wide. 9 seconds in the power play. McGuire up top for Struss. Load, shoots, and that's a save through distance. Squeezing the pads. And I think the trapper just over top of the left pad. Good save by Jaden Little. And Jaden Little manages to weather most of another power play storm of this well-oiled VIU Mariners power play machine. Did I mention there's a lot of fans here tonight? Puck goes to the point. One of the players is out of the box. That's Carmichael, who was serving the additional for Chimago. Puck is into the slot area. One touch pass finds Carter Bettinson. Inside, outside, left shooting forward. Ray had to look out. They almost ran into his mate, Tyson Lotard, who speeds the puck along the boards. Hits Ray, and it's tipped to Matthew Catelier. Driving the net on the backhand. Gets it away. It floats up in the air, and it's smothered. Jaden Little just lets it roll off of his crest and down into his trapper. And Matthew Catelier was just not taking no for an answer as he drove the net, taking that puck on the backhand, and he made sure he was getting a shot off. Face off now over to the right of Jaden Little, who's been super busy here at this pace. If it continued this way, he would be looking at easily 80 shots by the end of the night. Puck is carried off of the far side boards. Austin Daniels across the ways, and he tried to feed it across the slot. Jackson Goods was waiting, but a good diving defensive play, and the puck was deflected into the corner. Mariners along the near side wall. Struss through traffic, takes a bounce. Can they jam it in? No. Jaden Little stuffs his right pad up against the post. And the Mariners for now shall not pass. Jaden Little with another stop. That's stop number 26 on shot number 28 from the VIU Mariners. It's cute. There's a couple of dads with their youngsters coming along the concourse as they played House of Pain Jump Around. And everybody's getting into it a little bit on the concourse. What an atmosphere here. This place is packed out. Final regular night game of the season. Jones from the corner. Look at that deflection. Carson Earhart. That's the way you graduate from the VIU Mariners program. And it's a 3-0 lead. Oh, a seeing eye pass for Carson Earhart. And it was a beaut from Ethan Jones. All smiles down on the ice. And Earhart and Jones are going to take a little victory lap on the ice. With 1:12 left, they're not too worried about being overly tired after that shift. You know, they just scored a goal that, you know, didn't take too much out of them. Hunter plays it into the middle for Ethan Jones, and the puck got swatted down ice by Watson as the Mariners take the puck in behind the goal. Up through the middle of the ice goes the goal scorer, Earhart. And now they will call the offside, but they are going to call the backside official, Justin Salmons. He is calling the tripping, so it's back to the box for the Okanagan Lakers. And like a lot of teams this season, they are unfortunately, Marco Tokic having difficulty with that blazing speed down the right side. And once again, Carson Earhart, he can finish, but he's a very difficult player to play one-on-one, and sometimes even one-on-two. Power play again, 43 to go in the period. Lotard off of the umbrella to Earhart, tried the cross-seam pass. It did get to Jones eventually. Dixon Rube got a piece of it. Parapolecta tries to get in front of this Lotard potential shot, doesn't come. Mariners still work the perimeter over to Earhart. Thought about shooting. He'll put it back to Jones, and he'll golf that one up over the net a couple of feet high, but no matter. Ethan Jones has been buzzing here again tonight, and he's already scored a beautiful goal. Sends it up top to Lotard. To be honest, I think Jones would be hard-pressed to score a nicer one tonight. Lotard off of the wing. 30 seconds to go. Earhart shoots. Battle down in front. And as time expires, the Mariners doing what they do, and they're dangerous right down to the buzzer from his stomach. Ryan Hunter, the Squamish, BC native, was flying through the crease area, and he nearly was able to collect that puck on Jaden Little's stick side. And it was just Carson Earhart's goal. And as I mentioned, Ethan Jones, he gets the lone assist on that Earhart goal, and what a beauty it was. A perfect pass, cross crease, and all. So as I mentioned earlier, I did want to make mention of some of the important sponsors helping make tonight's contest here possible and able for everybody to be viewing and enjoying this great camera work by Bryce Williamson. I hope you guys are enjoying all of the optics here tonight. Windley Contracting, your contributions to the community make a significant impact, helping us achieve our goals on and off the ice. Hello Ferry, planning a trip? Use the discount code Mariners 10 to get 10% off all fares, helping us achieve our goals. And the Mitsubishi team, they're out on the ice showing off that beautiful Mitsubishi car. Gorgeous car. I could see myself picking up the kids in that. Got a couple of twin boys myself, Miles and Lucas, and I alluded to Lucas at the beginning of the broadcast, and what an important time it was after his second and third surgery to be recognized by the Mariners organization and allowed him to do the ceremonial puck drop. And the boys have matching white Mariners jerseys. And they certainly wear them proud, not just on game nights, but sometimes at home when they're just lounging. And yeah, back to the gold sponsors here, Original Joe's, the official post-game meal sponsor for the VIU Mariners Club. Join us after the game. As they throw some t-shirts up into the stands. And that's actually a pretty good chucking arm. They brought the right guys to fire them up tonight. Who needs a cannon when you got one on your right arm? Look at that, up it goes. Oh, I didn't even have to do anything as the shirt just came and hit him. That's a good catch though. Mervin Fernandez would have been happy with that one. And there we go, a couple of the gals in the front row, they just snagged one. And some nice Nanaimo Mitsubishi shirts out on the ice. Very charismatic, this group. And look at him out on the ice. He's got this blue bag as he hops over the board, but as he went to go throw it, he tried to throw it up underneath of his leg. There it goes, he gets it up. And a perfect moment there as they finally get the shirts all done up into the stands. A great night here in Nanaimo Mitsubishi. They're out on the ice, and of course, that's a beautiful car. I certainly, oh, look at that. I know if you want to call it sunroof or moonroof. I think we're going to go with sunroof, and looks like it's fully retractable on its own. I know back in the day, actually, I do want to say quickly about that. Back in the day, it was always hit or miss if a vehicle did have a sun or moon roof, whether the seal actually was good on it or not, because I know a lot of people that had to get the interiors of their vehicles redone after having the sunroof or moonroof that they would sometimes allow moisture and water to seep into the vehicle. Actually, and I just spotted Troy Newen's in-house up here on the concourse. That's number 88, Cage Newen's son, and he's also Campbell River Storm alumni. You know what? I think we're going to try and I'm trying to get him over here into the broadcast booth. Maybe we'll just have a quick word with him here on game night. I'll let him get set up here. I know he doesn't really want the attention, but I'm hoping you can help me, Troy. No one wants to talk to me. It's a building full of people and no one to talk to.
Oh, I've always got time for you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you betcha. I just saw you down the concourse there, just spotted you. And first of all, what about this crowd tonight?
Man, it's packed in here. It's great to see the support these guys out here on a regular basis, right? So a lot of university kids, a lot of parents here. So it's nice to see, that's for sure.
You know, when I first started doing the Mariners a few years back, the home games, we had good support, but not quite like this. And do you think it's just a culture thing now?
Yeah, I think it's culture. The hockey's good. I mean, the hockey's always been good. The university has certainly done a good job getting these guys out, and you know, a bit of change of management may help a little bit too. So yeah, they've done a good job filling these seats, that's for sure.
So your son's out on the ice, number 88, and maybe you can just, for the fans that don't quite know everything about you, maybe just give a little of your background, Troy.
You know what, Cage is, I'm happy to have him home. He's been gone for a lot of years playing hockey. It's nice to be able to come and watch him on a regular basis now when I have time, when I'm not in the rink myself. But
and you're still in the rink, no question about that.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'm happy about that.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, so the boys, you know what, James and Sean and Brian and Cage, they've all played at minor hockey in Oceanside. They've been through this league. So it's nice to see Cage up here with the Mariners and having fun.
He's a good fit, you know. I think his blend of hockey sense and just his work ethic, and I think that's probably the biggest thing that's always stood out to me about Cage, watching him in the VI, and then, you know, now more recently in the way that he's matured as a player. Do you think he comes by the work ethic honestly, or did you have to really beat it into him?
No, you know what, he's always had good work ethic, right? So he wants to have success in everything that he does, right? So it's going to be like that in the workforce for him as well as on the ice. So I hope he carries on as he matures into a young adult and gets in the workforce, because we all know that sooner or later the hockey ends, right? And then they end up in beer league together. So hopefully he's got a good job and a good reputation in the work world.
No job is usually a bad formula for being able to pay for and play hockey these days. I know it's not the most expensive sport, but it's also not the least expensive. And with all of the sons that you've had play, maybe you can speak to that actually, like just a little bit of the realistic economic glimpse for fans that are thinking about putting their kids into hockey or supporting them that way. Maybe you can just give them a little bit of a foregleam of what that would look like.
You know, I certainly think that the equipment's not cheap. The sticks aren't cheap like they were when we played, but you know, I know that the communities around Nanaimo, Oceanside, Campbell River, Parksville, Comox, they have good support systems as well, so they always can find a way to help these kids out to get them on the ice, and I think that's the big thing.
Yeah, and you know, I always, you know, kind of coming back, I know it goes sort of part and parcel with work ethic, but I tell my sons, and you know, they're only 6 years old, but Miles, he's playing hockey now with the U17, or pardon me, the U7, and it's just unreal. They're already just, you know, there's things that, you know, I say to them, and I mostly say you can't teach desire, and even though they don't fully understand what I'm getting at, I think Miles is kind of coming on to that. And the reason I mention that, he's actually a very, he's kind of like your digger, you know, and he actually won a little digger award there a couple of games back. And, you know, it's just so, I don't know, I just relating to what you must have felt as your boys not only became acclimated with hockey, but also started to get good at it.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it's part of the heart and effort that they put in right from a young age. And I mean, enjoy those years that you're watching them right now, because as they get older, it gets a little bit more challenging to watch, and we always still want them to have fun, but we know that the end result changes sometimes more often for the parents than for the kids themselves. But just really enjoy the time you have watching them right now when they're little. So,
just enjoying it, you know, just heaps. And actually, just on a side note, so Miles, tomorrow morning he has an early game. But for one of the first few times, he's actually going to be the goaltender. They take turns, and he's really pumped up about being a goaltender. Maybe just a word or two about goaltenders and how they say you kind of have to be a different breed to be one.
Well, you know, we have a goalie in our house too, right? So, you know what? If you let's go back to the expense of the game, and I don't know, you might want to steer him away from that. But
my first son did, Jaden, from my first marriage. He's 25 now,
right? And
he was a goaltender for the Penticton Knights and a couple other teams, the Salmon Arm Silverbacks, the junior program there.
Nice.
And oh man, like I remember every time that my ex called me up for my portion of the hockey equipment.
Yeah, well, it's usually going to goalie pads or a glove or sticks, right?
So, and helmets too. They are expensive now.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
And you know your son's not going to wear a helmet that's not painted now, right?
No, it's got to have a fancy design on it. Luckily for you, at his age, at U7, he's not going to worry about a fancy helmet. And just hopefully he doesn't like it too much tomorrow morning. He wants to get out there and score goals.
Troy, maybe before I let you go here, I hate to monopolize your time, but I saw you and I'm like, you know what, you're always, you know, you're just through and through a hockey guy, and I want to actually back up a little bit just very quickly. You were telling me a little ways back about the amount of support that you guys have in Campbell River, you know, with the arena and the boys being able to work out, and it's almost like literally a second home for them. It's so awesome to see hockey being supported like that.
Yeah, you know what, we have really good resources in Campbell River, and I think you see the same thing here for the Mariners with the access that these guys have, right? So it's nice that, you know, these teams around not just the VIJHL but this league as well are able to give the guys the resources to not just go to school but keep going with their academic sport, whatever it happens to be. In our case, it's hockey, but you know, it's good to see.
Well, it takes a village to raise a child, and maybe a whole community to raise a team, but so far so good. And you're looking around at this crowd, man, they're getting supported quite well. Troy, thank you so much for supporting hockey on the island here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Our pleasure to have you up here, and best of luck with Cage and having him home and
Yeah.
getting him into that workforce so he can play some beer league stuff. You
Yeah,
know?
well, maybe I'll get out there with him in beer league before too long.
Awesome.
Okay,
Thank you so much for doing this.
Talk to you soon.
Good stuff. That's Troy Newens. That's number 88, Cage Newens, his son, out on the ice for the VIU Mariners. We got just a shade under 7 minutes. I'm going to step away for a minute and just confer with Don Miller about any of the scoring changes that we had here in between periods. And once again, a big thank you to Troy Newens for doing an impromptu a session there with us here inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. Going to go grab a quick sip of water, and we'll be back with more BCIHL, VIU Mariners, and Okanagan Lakers hockey. We've got period number 2 on tap. That's Bryce Williamson. He'll get you all keyed in and center iced here in a little bit. We'll be back. Don't go away except for a beerja. 20 minutes in the books. A minute 13 remaining on the power play for the Mariners. And we're back with second period action here. 3-0 lead for the Mariners, 2 power play goals. Ethan Jones, Carson Earhart tallying here tonight. Earhart taking it deep in behind the goal. Jaden Little, a local product here, playing a very incredibly good game. He's had 31 shots already. Ethan Jones from the umbrella. Hunter just barely keeps the puck alive for the Mariners. Earhart recovers. And now Lotard takes his time in the near face-off circle. Shoots! Oh, off of the post. Almost right near where the bar meets the crossbar piping. And it whistles up into the rafters here down at the far end behind Jaden Little. So tonight's the night we wrap up the BCIHL regular season, and we'll touch base with the other game that's happening here in a minute. Earhart shoots, and that one's up over Little's head as he waves his trapper at that one about 6 inches over the bar. Ethan Jones goes for a skate, leaves for Earhart. They've hooked up tonight. Look at that pass from the return. Oh, looking back door for Earhart again, and those two just playing pass almost exclusively here tonight, but it's just the way it's worked out. Earhart and Jones teaming up here. Penalty has come to a close. Lotard tries to force the issue with Dixon Ryu, the other number 4 down ice. And Cage Newens tries to work it out of the corner, but oh, here's a fall and a potential play down the far side. Shot scores! And it's a 3-1 game on the heels of the power play. And one little trip is all it took, but a beautiful shot in motion, just enough to get under Matt Fleet. And the Okanagan Lakers, courtesy of Marco Tokic, are back in this one. It's 3-1. And Tokic, he was in the box for one of those Mariners goals, so I'm sure that goal feels particularly good. And he's getting shaken by Garrett Gilbertson down on the bench, and the Lakers are happy. They've broken the goose egg here behind Matthew Fleet, and they're after more inside the Mariners zone. The puck is put behind the goal, backhanded along the near side wall by McGuire. Jackson Goods tried to feed a streaking Ways, but couldn't hook up with him. Puck is in behind the Mariner net. Trustwell does well to evade a couple of checks, but Carter Bettinson is on his horse heading into the corner. Tried to play it to the point. He's going to get some help. It was kicked forward to him. Bettinson got knocked down, and the puck was lifted down ice. Chimago's racing to get on top of it, but all he can do is chop it on the backhand. And now he's going to await the puck on the near side. Scoops it towards the near side boards. It took a funny hop for Jackson Goods. So 1:28 the time of that goal, and it looks like it was an unassisted goal from Marco Tokic. 17:35 remaining here, second period. The Mariners just saw their lead cut in a third, but they're still looking strong here. That was shot number 5 on Matt Fleet, and that face-off win just a little too emphatic as it beats both the winger and Max Struss, who just rifles it back down ice, and that was touched on the way by a Laker, so they have to get down ice and collect it. Out of the corner they come. Lakers starting down ice, and now that's chipped in with Nemeth getting some speed. Tried a backhand pass to Carmichael, but that got intercepted, and away come the Mariners. Cage Newens activating, and he's right on top of Carlisle. High slot, and the puck was played outside the blue. Just chipped ahead. See if they can get a give and go, but they're calling it offside on Nemeth, so he has to touch up Simon Nemeth. And there's the pass along the wing, drop for Cage Newens. He has David Sato going to the goal, shoots, and that flutters by the goal. It took a tip on the far side and never hit the goal. Carlisle chases into the corner, and he got shouldered, a thundering check. Cage Newens saw the opportunity, and he's helped turn the puck over for his team into the middle, and the puck was batted away by Carlisle. There's a shot, snaps off of a body. Rebound is on the backhand of Matthew Catelier, who drops off for Jordan Ray, one of the graduating players here tonight. There's 4 pictures in the auditorium there, pardon me, and all of the graduating Mariners. Lovely looking pictures too as Tyson Pausé comes in and finishes his check on Leibold. Puck flutters over the line, but it was chipped in, and the Lakers want a full change. Parapolecta Nyland. By the way, that's Tanner Nyland, a former Nanaimo Buccaneer. He used to call this rink home. And now in the Okanagan, Tanner Nyland, boy, he's put on a few pounds and he's looking very strong these days. Tanner Nyland always had some good size, and look at that. One of the sticks goes flying as he stepped into his man. Parapolecta's stick goes flying into the corner. Will Norman tries to take that pass in stride. Puck is played out, and Bettinson took it in front of Pausé. There's a snapshot from the slot. And Tanner Nyland got it towards the goal. And there's a couple of words there for Carter Bettinson, but Bettinson, he was just chasing down the rebound. It looks like everything was rather copacetic. 15:22 remaining here in period number 2. Face off over to the left of Matt Fleet. Mariners with a quick play forward for Hunter, who puts on the brakes. Hunter waiting for some help. Plays it into the middle. That went by Earhart's stick, but Trusswell now tried to return it through the slot, and that nearly hooked back up. Earhart tried to keep it in at the blue line. The puck bounced away from him. The latest goal scorer, Marco Tokic, played it back to Rend, who had that puck flip way up in the air off of the boot of Ethan Jones. Long stretch pass for Earhart. He waved at it, but he couldn't actually knock it down, and that'll be an icing call charged against the VIU Mariners. They don't have too many of those, but this will be one of those occasions. Matt Fleet readies himself. He'll take a quick drink, and he gave his goal stick a little tap on the bars. And Cage Newen's dad, Troy, in the intermission, we talked about goaltending, and very interesting how such a position can be so important in a sport. From the line, Dixon Rio put it into the corner. Tanner Trusswell reverses it back up the board, shot towards the goal, and it took a tip right out in front. Carter Bettinson tried to send it out after he got that initial shot. Here's a flip pass for Earhart. Little's going to come out to beat him, and he played it on the forehand, but now McGuire is moving in. Earhart out of the corner, shoots, and he snapped it hard off of the, just over top of the far post. And it comes all the way back into Mariners territory. Max Struss collects, and he'll give his mates a chance to get off for a change. Out comes Owen Ways. Trevor Hunt is out there as well. Puck goes to center. Carmichael kicked it off his right skate, but the pass is good to Jackson Goods, and he activates towards the goal. The return pass from Ways just a little out of his reach, and now on the near side, here comes Carmichael. Goods rubs him out, but he left the puck for Leibold, who defers for Dixon Rio. Pass was a little too much in front of him, and he tried to play it behind the goal. They're going to have trouble keeping this one in, and indeed it's sent down ice. Puck is on edge. Austin Daniels finds it, hooks it to the middle. There's the scores! Jackson Goods, and a beautiful pass from Austin Daniels. Laid in there beautifully. Almost like just a beautiful pass, almost like a finesse curling shot to get it right onto the stick of Jackson Goods, who makes it a 4-1 lead for the Mariners. And they've regained the 3-goal lead here. 6.5 minutes gone in the second period. Tyson Pausé grabs the puck and it's flipped in deep. Jaden Little's not going to take any chances as he gets his goal stick along the ice and then covers up with his trapper. 34 shots already on Jaden Little. Number one's been busy, and it's been a very exhausting night already for the local product. Face-off win back to Tyson Pausé. Shoots, that's off of the stick of Tanner Nyland. In behind the goal, to the point. There's a shot from Pazay, missed the net. I think might have been intended for Burgesson on the bounce. Puck is played into the middle. Nguyen's knocked it down, trying to get to his forehand, and he gets knocked down to the ice. Tanner Nyland gave him a bump. Ooh, and a good cutout there in front of the goal. At the last second, Rend able to get his stick in the path, and that negated the chance for the Mariners. At the blue line, good recovery by Nguyen's, but he has his pocket picked by Carter Bettinson, who plays it off of the boards perfectly. Into the middle. Chimago joined the rush, but he couldn't get the pass over to the wing. And he tries to hit Cage Nguyen's, but he slips under that check. David Sato gets a return, shoots, and Gilbertson, it went off of his left shin pad. Good thing Gilbertson came back. His goaltender was trying to get into position. There's a little bit of a mix-up in the corner there. Catelier finds Nguyen's. Shot from sharp angle, and that one just went up over the goal. And I think that was Burgesson that got that shot that was partially blocked, but still posed a problem. Toe kick to Gilbertson, shoots through traffic, fended off by Fleet. Puck comes to the near side boards. Watson on the drop to Carlisle, the tip in front. Nice reactionary save. Benton, oh, there's the shot again. Another block from Truswell. Through the crease, rebound, jamming it away at it. Matt Fleet standing his ground, and he gets his left pad down. Good job by Matt Fleet coming under some pressure here. Puck is played up on the near side boards. Off of the boards goes Catelier. Tries to sneak under a check. Dixon Rhea has to watch out. Jordan Ray hit him and knocked his glove off of his hand. And his stick, sharp angle shot, rebound in front, and they try and jam away with Jaden Little down in the partial splits. Little keeps it out. Ray into the slot, shoots, and there's a stick that deflects the puck high and wide. Lots of action here and another chance. Ray, why not? They gave him some room and he just fired away. Will Norman behind the goal. Nice bump by Catelier as he stuck his hip out and returned the puck into the slot for Ray, but Watson cuts out that pass and he sends it to Gilbertson on the near side. Max Struss is going to pick it up. Colton Byarski and Konecki getting out on the ice. They'll take over on this shift. Will Norman in flight, has one in the middle. There's Ray on the back door. Oh, and he tried to carry it through, and he runs into the goal post. Good thing he's got that full cage on. So much to try and do with his feet there in about 3 or 4 feet of ice. And even the mooring for the net came off as Jordan Ray is being checked out by his teammates as he gets back to the bench, and the assistant coach Bill Morrison just making sure he's okay. He took it pretty hard up in the chest area. It was an awkward position because he got knocked off stride and he had just his right skate on the ice when he ran into the post. Just about the halfway point of the period, and by virtue of the game, puck is played out of the corner by Hunter. Shot towards the goal, that deflects high and wide. First on it is Earhart. Hits Trevor Hunt on the blue line. Tried to return it. Now Earhart out of the corner had trouble pulling that hot pass to his forehand. Out of the corner it comes. Spin pass from Jones. Shot on goal off of the crest of Little as he scurries over to the other side. Puck is on the near side. Struss shooting through traffic, and that's into the leather for Jaden Little as he tracked that one from the almost nearly from the blue line, but with Max Struss, he can get it there in a hurry, and he did. Shot number 37 here. Again, an unbelievable crowd here tonight. Graduating night for 4 players. And next weekend, the playoffs are on. The BCIHL playoffs. The culmination of the season, and what a tournament that's going to be. On the backhand grab by Jaden Little as he took that one cross body in mid-flight. He'll hang on to that. The puck will be taken over to the face-off circle to his right. Joel Tudor getting ready to drop the puck for Owen Ways, who draws it back. Good job by Leibold to get in the way of that, not letting the Mariner winger touch it. Puck is put to center. Carmichael really got rubbed out there on the backside, and he gets up a little bit trepidatiously. The puck bounces off of the end boards and right over to Jaden Little, and he covers that one up. So 37 shots for the Mariners, 10 for the Okanagan Lakers, but on shot number 5, the Lakers were able to make it 3-1, but since then, Jackson Goods, who just took the face-off circle, and he got the pass across crease, a bang-bang play. Owen Ways nearly put that down. What a save by Jaden Little. How did he get his trapper on that one? Goods gets bumped from the back, Laybolt battling with him for the puck, and it's flipped way up. Look out, and that puck bounced somewhere over to my left there. The fans all had a moment to sort of duck for cover, but it got up pretty high. But it looks like everyone's okay so far, so that's a good sign. And they need another puck after that one goes out of play. So they just pulled another one out of the cooler. The puck is placed back to Pause. Shooting from distance, and Jaden Little saw it all the way. He had Rend clearing traffic in front of him, and Jaden Little won't let that one by. That's still shot number 38. He stopped 34. Going to actually go and hit up a little bit of math here for all you math aficionados out there. Face off over to the left of Jaden Little. And there's a hit right in front of the bench. Paraplecta, he takes a shot from Pause. But the Mariners, I'm not sure what will happen here. I haven't seen any indication for a penalty yet, but it looks like the face-off will come outside the Mariners' blue line, and Jason Sirotuk and Justin Salmons just wanting to keep order on this one. And the game isn't, it's not a blowout or anything like that. There's still plenty of game and time for the Lakers to get back into this one, but they're gonna need some help. Carter Bettinson off that face-off win. Tanner Nyland on the breakout. Back to Bettinson, gets past Goods, but he's on the backhand. Can he get it to the middle? And he does. And that puck was just deflected wide by Tanner Nyland. Lotard had a steam, and it's a 3-on-2. Daniels with him as well. There's a drop to Ways, shoots off of the right shoulder. Little scrambles back to his goal. Owen Ways into the middle. There's the shot. Paddle save. Austin Daniels recovers the puck. And for anyone that was wondering, it's a .895 save percentage for Jaden Little. That's going to pump it up even a little bit more. He's right around .90, which is what his career is. And actually in his season average, he's a .901 save percentage goaltender. So everything we're seeing here tonight, even though it's a larger body of work, albeit, is what these Lakers have been, they've been able to rely on Jaden Little, and they've had great goaltending. They just have to keep their foot to the pedal. Newens turns and shoots on the turnover. There's another one by Burgesson, and that one goes off of the leg of Dixon Rieu, and he felt that one as he tries to post up in front. Puck is sent into the corner, rolling on edge, but that'll be collected by Dixon Rieu. Just got out of the way of a hit there at the last second as David Sato tracked him down. In behind the goal, and Tanner Trustwell takes the hit, but he makes the play along the boards. Cole McGuire throws a return bump as well, protects the puck with his body. Good job by McGuire, who has one of the goals here tonight. And boy, was he happy to score that one, and he's got a spring in his skating step here now. Pass from McGuire's a good one, hits Newens, and they're over the line on side. Burgesson will try and chase this down. Collects on the backhand in behind Little, who's down on one leg. Puck comes into the slot. Max Struss shoots. And is fought off. A nice trapper save by Little, and he recovered. Bounce pass for Gilbertson. Wants to get to Carlisle. Tried to jump around the defender, Struss, and he just couldn't collect the puck on the backside, and he's going to take a hit from Tanner Trustwell. Boyarski gets onto the ice, and he'll track down Newens, who fell. Here's a turnover. There's a backhand. And a big save by Matt Fleet. What a surprising chance that was. Another one from the slot, rifled wide of the goal. Oh, close call there for the Mariners as Colton Boyarsky picks it up again, and he has a man towards the goal. Power move, backhand into the pads, and a save. Matt Fleet on shot number 11, and he makes the stop. So they're trying to get the chant Willie Norman going here inside the building. The captain of, and there's a stoppage in play. There's a cross-check penalty coming up, and it might be Matthew Catelier. I'm not sure though, although Rend just took an extra bump there from Catelier, but it looks like maybe, no, it's going to be just a cross-check against Rend. I thought Catelier might go too, but I didn't really see an infraction from him. And to be honest, it was hard to see that hit from Rend, but I could tell you that it definitely shook Matthew Catelier up a little bit. Looked like he had to readjust his helmet a little bit after that hit. Some of the Lakers not in the lineup tonight. Brandon Gallo, Ethan McKinley. There's a face-off win up to Lotard on the point on the power play yet again. In the slot, Jones shoots. Pad save, backdoor, Carson Earhart. He's got his second, and I told you, he and Ethan Jones have just been electric here tonight. What a night on the graduating night. Carson Earhart continues to have a whale of a night. And another goal up on the scoreboard for the Mariners. Carson Earhart bags his second of the night, and he and Ethan Jones seems like they're almost in a little mini zone between the two of them. Pausé takes a hard bump, but he tried to get it to Norman. Good keep in by Pausé to recover from that. And Ray trying to go to the middle. Catelier backhanded it to Norman. Ray jumps on top of the puck. Spinorama pass from the... So Lotard getting an assist on that one. Ryan Hunter the other assist. Puck played to the far side boards. Nyland tried to move it out front. There's a quick backhand. What good dexterity there in front to get that shot off. Colton Boyarsky, but now back the other way. Will Norman cross crease for Ray. Holds. Slot scores! What a pass to Matthew Catelier. What can be done against that kind of passing? I don't know. Jordan Ray, the patience to hang on to that puck. Matthew Catelier popping it in back door, but there was nothing really to be done from Jaden Little's perspective. He had to stay with the shooter, and Jordan Ray held onto the puck just long enough to be extremely dangerous. Bounce pass for Boyarsky, and he heads to the goal. And Matt Fleet didn't enjoy the extra little bit of snow, but and they announced the assist to Will the Thrill Norman. And Jordan Ray in on that scoring play. And it's 6-1 here at the Nanaimo Ice Center, and the Mariners just continuing to play great all around 200-foot hockey. Max Struss racing back in his own zone. Had a little bit of heat on him as he collected the puck, but it's flipped out over the line. They're gonna have to wait for their mates to get on side. Now Chimago trying to pick out Konecki and can't. On the near side, Owen Ways, and he has one going to the middle, and he hooked up over the goal. Jaden Little went down, but he didn't have to touch the puck. Played in deep by Bettinson, but he's looking to the bench for a change. and he'll get one out. Comes Nemeth. Cuts off the pass. Oh, look out. Jackson Goods, who has a goal, nearly had his bell rung. They try and feed him the puck, though, on that long stretch pass. And it's sent right back the other way, off of the boards, picked up in flight. There's a shot off of the mask. Matt Fleet took it right off of the face. And he's motioning to the referee. He wants to check his mask. That was a hard shot right off of the helmet. And Matt Fleet checks out that very important piece of equipment. And he readjusts it now, but it looks like it's going to be okay, at least from what I can tell from up here. And sorry, as we get our scoreboard dialed back in to try and update this score. There's been a bit of it here this period. It was 3-0 after one, and now with 4:24 remaining in the second period, it's a 6-1 game. The Mariners good for another 3 goals here in the second. Nemeth into the face-off circle against Newens. Nemeth, a left-handed shooter, but Newens a right-hander. Newens wins the draw, and a bit of a dangerous pass from behind the goal, but they find Trustwell and they get it to Newens. Hooks a pass, shot, right pad save. Jaden Little came out to cut off the angle, and now the Lakers on a counterattack of their own. Carmichael reaching for the puck. McGuire, good job to recover, and he sends it down the wing for Burgesson. On the backhand, trying to steer it towards the net. David Sato just wanted to put the puck into harm's way. Put to the point. Good keep in at the line, but a solid hit by Nemeth. Puck goes through the crease. On the other side, it's picked up by the Lakers. Head up all the way. Oh, and a hard hit by Nemeth as he turned, and he got hit. Laybolt on the near side. The hold across crease. Oh, and it should have been a tap in. What a play by Cage Newens as he comes back and he lifts the stick. Cage Newens breaks up a sure goal on the back door, and number 88 to save the day for his goaltender. That was a great play. Matt Fleet definitely going to have to buy him a Gatorade after the game. There goes Earhart on the far side. Head of steam into the middle. Tried to get it over across the line, and it's played out over the blue line by Bettinson. Gets some help from Nyland. The puck is hooked off the boards, but the Mariners' Jones recovers, and he gets the play started. Quickly they go on the drop. Lotard, cross crease. He was always looking for Jones, and he nearly put it to him. Oh, and look out. That puck flips up into the crowd, and someone that's right down. There we go. And there's a happy fan with an official Mariners souvenir right in front of one of the fans wearing a Carson Earhart jersey. And it's a white one, and it's well worn because it's just a fantastic color design. Pause, the benefactor of that face-off win, plays it down below the goal line. 2:38 remaining in the period. Mariners with a commanding 6-1 lead. 3 goals in the first, 3 in the second. Look out, a big hit. Carson Earhart finishes the check on Carlisle, and that is easily the biggest hit of the night. Pause, good job. There is a delayed call coming up, but I'll tell you, it doesn't really get any harder than that. Earhart's going to get a charging call, but he really put on a show for the fans down behind the bench, right in front of Jordan Ray and the assistant coach, David Dumas. That was a hard hit coming in, and I told you, Earhart, pound for pound, there's not too many players that can get the job done like he can. Physically, leadership, skill, it's just all there, but the Lakers have a power play now. Sorry, it was interference they gave it to him from the point. Bojarski below the goal line, working it out. There's a shot, and Matt Fleet covers it up off of his crest and into the glove. And that's shot number 13 for the Lakers. Face off to Matt Fleet's left. One back to the point. Played below the goal line by Bettinson. Struss gets in there, but it comes back to Bettinson on the near side for Bojarski. Bettinson back down to Boyarski, tries to play it into the middle. Good block by Hunt. He got his stick right along the ice, cutting that off. Around the perimeter goes Boyarski. Holds, shoots, he was looking back door, and it was well cut out by Hunt. Now Norman, a 2-on-1 if he hurries on the far side. Holds, shoots, and he nearly labeled it glove side. Everybody in the building, it felt like, wanted him to shoot. And shoot he did, and he tested Aiden Little's glove. Little coming up with that save. And that is shot number 46 by the Mariners. Yes, the shots have tamed down a bit in this period. Matthew Catellier on the face-off win tried to go to the back door for Ways, who was right there. A left shooting forward, and he would have been a tap-in if not for the stick lift by Dixon Rhea. 1:20 to go, second period. Leibold puts on the brakes and wants to change directions here as he heads out towards center. Stick handling, left-handed shot. Around the goal he goes. He's being watched by Lotard carefully. Walks the perimeter to Dixon Rhea. Keeps the puck alive, has a look back door, but he's going to take his time. Last minute of play. Plays it along the blue line. Saucer pass to Paraplecta. Having a look. Moves in. Shoots. Goes off of a leg in front. I think that was off of Toe Kick's foot. On the power play still. 25 to go. Shot on goal, and it's swallowed up. Matt Fleet just making himself big, and he's about a foot inside the blue paint. Takes it off of the VIU emblem and makes stop number 13 on shot number 14. Bettinson now into the face-off circle to the right of Fleet. Face-off one over to to Struss, who pins his man along the boards. Tries to dig it loose for Jones, who couldn't beat Konecki to the puck. Played along the far side, chipped off the boards. Now Jones 1-on-2, but he's going to try and squeak past Konecki, who just rubs him out along the boards, and he's eyeing him up for the same thing again. One of the Lakers is hot as he gets to the bench. I think he took a check. That was Carmichael, and he made his displeasure vocalized. Cross-ice pass, shot! Oh! And Jaden Little was caught trying to move right to left and then right back the other way. He went off balance on one leg, but he still made it work. Period's going to end here. 6-1 lead for the VIU Mariners. And the shots after 40 minutes. 46 for the Mariners. For the Okanagan Lakers, 14. Now Earhart, as he's headed back to the bench, there was maybe Dixon Rhea was just sticking with his goaltender, but he's looking like he wants to talk to Jason Siratuk for a little bit here, just to talk about maybe one lack of a call there for Carmichael. But irregardless, doesn't look like there'll be any penalties assessed here at the end of the period, and so we're going to have a little interview here. I'll tee us up here. It's one of our local super fans, Sash Barber. And Sash, if you want to come on up here. And we'll get you set up with your headset there. Right on. Okay. Get you chimed in here. And so Sash, maybe you can just tell some of the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am the local super fan of Nanaimo sports and all over Vancouver Island. So, honestly, here to be at the Mariners game after a few years of not being here. Wow, nothing's changed. It's still been absolutely phenomenal like always.
Isn't it a great crowd here tonight on the graduation night?
Are you kidding? It's absolutely everything I could imagine it to be. Full crowd, full experience. What more can I say? Just be honored and absolutely love every minute of it.
So now just something I wanted to mention for the fans that maybe aren't quite familiar. There's actually Rogers TV. They did a segment on yourself. I guess that was just over a year or a year and a half ago.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and they still play it on some of the Rogers cut scenes and stuff. Maybe just a couple of words about how you became so passionate for the sport and where you got that from.
Well, it all started from when I was from Ontario, okay?
Yep.
So I came from Barrie, Ontario, originally born in the Ukraine, and then I was adopted. Came to Ontario in 2000, in the year of that year, and then after a while became a fan of the Barrie Colts, and then from the Barrie
Nice.
Colts I played on the special needs team. Had passion for hockey. Then coming out to Nanaimo in 2012, then experiencing the Nanaimo Clippers, the Nanaimo Buccaneers, the VIU Mariners, you know, it all goes on and on and on. That's where it all became a passionate feeling, and that's where I love to lay it down for you.
So it's totally something that you come by just, you know, honestly, and maybe something else I'll mention too, and you can have a word on it, is you've also done some competition in you know, in the Olympics, in the Summer
Yes,
Olympics.
the Special Olympics. So I'm going there for the provincials again for the 2025 Provincial Summer Games. That will be probably live streamed. If so, I'll try and send some links to you guys. If not, I'll try and get photos for you guys as best I possibly can of the track and field adventures.
So something that all people that know who you are know that you're a big wrestling fan, and
Yes.
and you've brought your WWE championship
Yep,
belt with you
the
here tonight,
2013 and the Universal title of 2020. Yes.
and
These
you've got
pieces.
quite a collection of those at home. I've
Yes.
seen the glass showcase.
Yes, it's about 13 belts in total. So I absolutely love doing this for
13
everybody.
belts, wow.
Yes.
And you know, before not to try and brag you up too much to the listeners, but you've also been taking on some of the local pro wrestling here on the island.
Yes, I did have a full month of that. I didn't keep up with it because, you know, Special Olympics was in the way of it.
Yeah.
So I had to be ready for the provincials.
You gotta choose your.
Yeah.
your.
So I got to have a full month of that. So it was an absolute honor and a privilege to experience it.
Down. All right, so Sash, maybe a couple of thoughts on the Mariners game, and as it is right now, and an eye towards the BCIHL playoffs next weekend. A lot of it happening in Colwood at the Q Center. How do you think the Mariners are going to perform when it's all on the line?
You know what? When it's on the line, never doubt. Never take doubt for any conspiracy. Always believe. Stay strong. Stay positive. Live that hot, blazing fire.
All right, that's Sash Barber, everybody. He's got the he's wearing a lot of blue here tonight, and I told him if you take these WWE belts and you flip them upside down, you got the double M. It's the VIU Mariners, and he's holding up his lucky belt here tonight. Thank you so much for doing this, Sash, and best of luck to you for the Summer Olympics.
You too, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That's Sash Barber. And if you wanted to check him out on social media, that's Sash, it's like the sash you would wear on your forehead or around your waist. And then Barber, B-A-R-B-O-U-R, quite a local inspiration here. Somebody that's very, very much involved in local sports. And as we mentioned, is a super fan. I've actually got Don Miller here. And Don, do you want to walk us through the scoring changes? Okay, so, is that on the Okanagan goal? Okay, so they've just added Colton Boyarski as an assist on the lone Lakers goal. Cage Newens has been added to the fifth goal that the Mariners have scored, and also an assist here to Ryan Hunter on the third goal that was scored in the first period. Thank you so much, Don. That's a live update from the man that makes sure that the numbers all add up. And what else have we got here? Oh, okay. All right, well, we're just looking ahead to some 3 stars, but we'll keep that a little bit of a secret for now. We got to keep them wanting something, and yeah, we don't want to give it all away up front, do we, Don? Never. All right. That's Don Miller, and we always appreciate all the work he does, and I'll tell you, it makes our jobs a heck of a lot easier. It's a 6-1 lead for the Mariners. We've got about 9 minutes to go before period number 3 and what will be the final regular season period for the VIU Mariners. An incredible format coming up next weekend, and we'll talk about that a little bit more as we head into the third period. But what I can tell you is I love the format, and even if one of the top 2 teams suffers a loss in the first game, they still have a chance to win their way back into the final. We'll map it all out, but let's just say that it's game number 2 and 3 are very important in the schedules for the upcoming tournament that's next weekend. A lot of it from the Q Center. I'm Lorenzo Jensen, and our great camera work is being done by Bryce Williamson, and all of the setup as well, and Don Miller keeping us statified as we speak. We'll be back with more BCIHL Mariners hockey in about 8 minutes. Go get a beer. 40 minutes in the books, and it's what's looking like 20 to go here. Okanagan Lakers, they are starting Marco Tokic, who has the lone goal, along with Watson on his line, who chases the puck. Trevor Hunt has it after the opening face-off win, and it's a fresh sheet of ice out there. That puck will travel pretty good. No icing, says the far side linesman, as the puck was played around right in front of Aiden Hitchmaw. Puck goes in front of Cage Newens, and a good job by Carlisle to get the puck out of danger, and he gets it to the point where they send it out the rest of the way. Mariners from in behind their goaltender, Matthew Fleet, definitely the lesser busy of the two goaltenders. Jaden Little, he's had 46 shots sent his way, and we still have 20 minutes to go. Sato, touch pass for Burgesson. Stick handles over the line, gets it to Newens. Newens, good job recovering. He's into the slot, looking dangerous, shoots, and he snapped it. That was off of, looked like either Dixon Rio or Carlisle's stick. One of them got it in the road. Five-man battle along the boards on the half wall. Just getting it outside the line, the Lakers, and that'll afford them a change here. Konecki out on the ice. Bettinson as well, and Boyarski's out there too. Boyarski had a thrilling chance in the second frame right near the end of the period. Great stop by Matt Fleet. Catelier, he has a goal here. Puts on the brakes, takes a little bump in the corner, but frees the puck for graduate Jordan Ray. Ray with that beautiful pass late in the period that got the Mariners up, and a 5-goal cushion. Backhand pass goes through the slot, intercepted by Trustwell at the line though, moves in, shoots, and he snapped it over the goal. Didn't miss by a lot. Jaden Little got down, and that puck sailed over his helmet. Puck is sent back in by the Mariners. Ray turns his body, gets it into the corner for Norman, who shields it, tries to play it up to the point for Lotard, but Lotard has to back off. Bettinson's back in on top of him, quickly down ice. Pause, good job to maintain body position there. The puck is sent down ice, and just enough for icing. Wren back to collect the puck, and it'll be an offensive zone face-off for the Okanagan Lakers. Once again, thank you so much for being here tonight with us. BCIHL hockey, as we get into the very, very exciting time. Playoffs coming up. And I can tell you for certain that the VIU Mariners will have the #1 seed heading into the playoffs. That's all locked in tonight. The standings, of course. But it's looking very much likely that this game #2 that I talked about in the BCIHL playoff format, that it will feature the VIU Mariners and the UVic Vikes. So that will be the game #2 that's listed on the Saturday. I think it's a 12:30 start, and what a barn burner that one's going to be, as the teams will battle to get that placement into the final, as long as they're able to stop the winner of game #3. Puck is chipped off of the boards, and that'll involve the third-place team, which looking very much like the Logan Lake Miners at this point. You know, thinking back to years past and the dominance exerted on the BCIHL by the SFU, the Simon Fraser Red Leafs, and what a dynasty-type team that they had. We got an OG here, Simon, and fellow play-by-play. I was just told that. And we're going to do it again. Simon Creighton, former Nanaimo Buccaneer, and also a very knowledgeable sports personality here in Nanaimo. Known locally quite well for Kirby's Source for Sports, helping manage that fine establishment. Puck on the face-off win, put through the slot, and that's picked up on the near side as Carmichael sends it down ice, and that one's right on Matt Fleet. He's going to hang on to that one. No harm, no foul, as the Mariners just playing it safe here, just wanting to make sure that they continue to play hockey their way and on their terms here as they get set for next weekend. And the joy and maybe, who knows, maybe other emotions as well during what should be a fantastic weekend. Mariners sending it down ice. Jackson Goods going to the slot. Hard shot from the point. Kick save. And it's redirected. Good save by Little as the puck is sent down ice for Periplecta. Bettinson trying to join him on the rush. And he heads in behind the net, but Lotard beat them to the puck. Sweeps it along the boards for Ways. Sent right back in by Dixon Rhea into the VIU territory. Goods just backhands it along the boards for Tyson Pausé. Nice reversal as he sidesteps the forecheck of Periplecta. Puck's not out. Gilbertson just spins it back into the corner. Had Ways on him. Daniels forcing the issue along the boards. Backhands it along the wing. He was looking for Ways, but a good intercept by Dixon Rio, who once again sends it inside VIU territory. And this time the other number 4, Tyson Lotard, picks it up. Nice little stutter step in behind his goaltender, Matt Fleet. Frees up some room on the near side for Trevor Hunt to send it ahead. Ways on the back end of his shift, driving around. Got around Carlisle, but ran out of momentum there. But now he gets some help from behind the goal. Sprawling play by Hunter and Sato. Gilbertson across the crease. What a great save on that one-time shot. Matt Fleet coming from left to right, and he got across in a hurry, making that stop. Swallowing that one right up. Lucas Tokic making the stop there, and I do apologize. I just realized that I called him Marco Tokic from VIJHL fame, but indeed this is Lucas, and Lucas with the lone goal here so far. And he was extremely dangerous on that one-time pass. A nice play by Bettinson. Along the far side boards, now down below the goal line. Tracking the puck down, go the Mariners. Newens rides the line, cuts into the middle, holds, cross ice. Oh, and what a diving save by Little. Oh, he did a barrel roll, and he saved it with his right pad. Into the slot and the redirect for Newens, and that's just wide of the net. Oh, the Mariners just putting on a display of puck movement here, but Jaden Little with an amazing stop on the barrel roll, and he gets his toe on it. Short side on the stick. Newens from in tight, throws it towards the goal. Burgesson trying to help out, but a good intercept by Chimago, and now it's played off of the boards. And that's McGuire who's going to track it down. Hunt back for an insurance pass here. Give him an option, and he might have to use them here. McGuire wants to use the left side or right side though. Stolen at the line. Bettinson towards the goal. It's knocked to him. Tries to spin it to the middle. Oh, and it went off of a stick. Trying to find Boyarski, and he just couldn't get it there for the diving stick of McGuire. And Truswell 2-on-2 back the other way on the drop. Konecki going to the middle. Puck was put behind the goal, but they couldn't take it clean. But Bettinson is going to trade spots and move towards the point. Into the slot he goes, and he tried to get a shot away. Catelier got his stick in the road and negated that. Jordan Ray takes a wave at the puck as it goes by, but Will Norman speeds down ice, beats out the icing, has a look to the middle, but he's getting all sorts of physical punishment for his efforts. Truswell, spinning pass, gets it to Ethan Jones, who's fighting tooth and nail, kicks it to his forehand, but a good check there in the corner takes him off the puck, and they carry it to center. Earhart on the back check broke it up momentarily, and it looks like the Lakers are gassed. They want to get a new line out there. Out comes Nemeth and Leibold on the change. Carlisle backing up as Hunter tried to step around him, knocked the puck out over the blue line, and now Carlisle has a sight line down ice, puts it off of the boards. He's not going to find the target, though. It's sent right back the other way, and they're saying no icing as it took a tip off of one of the Lakers players. Now Dixon Ria twisting and turning out of the corner. Carlisle had his mates telling him puck was in his feet into the slot. Earhart shoots, and that's off of the blocker. Oh, Earhart was in such a dangerous spot, but he had to take the shot while backing up. Into the middle, Jones, he tried to tee it up on his forehand, but the pass was screened. He couldn't quite see it till the last second. He had Nemeth in his road. Earhart off of the wing, drops, double drop to the point. Cross ice pass, takes a bounce off the boards. Lotard has to find it first and gets rid of it before Paraplecta can get in the road. Over 8 minutes gone. There's a hit thrown by Rend. Breaks up the Mariners' attack ever so briefly. Comes to the point for Pause. Hunter lost his stick for a moment on that hit, and it forces the puck outside the line. Lots of physicality here on this shift from Nyland and company from the Lakers, and it's generating some results. There's a shot from just outside the blue line off of the right shoulder. Jaden Little takes it and drops it down into his trapper. .11:30 remaining, third period. It was 3-0 Mariners after one. 6-1 after 40 minutes. And look out, just over in front of the announce table. Puck goes out of play as they get ready to announce the 50-50 win from that location. And once again, I just want to say a very heartfelt thank you to everybody that's tuned in this season here on the BCIHL network and made this league as successful as it is, and also for helping keep me positive and forward thinking here in what's been a very good season for personal growth, and just very excited to be part of the Nanaimo and the Vancouver Island hockey scene. There's a play at the line. Shot from distance. There's a save off of Jackson Goods. He's looking for his second. Carson Earhart, the only player with multiple goals here tonight. Struss, one of the graduates, long, hard pass, gets to the blue line. Took a good bounce, though, for the Lakers as they put it out over the blue line. Mariners were trapped offside, and Ways steps out over the line. Austin Daniels cruising along the blue line, waiting for this entry from Hunt, and he makes it. Hunt down below the goal line, puts on the brakes. Tries to spin off of a check. Lucas toe kick in there. He's got the Lakers goal into the slot. There's a shot. Owen Ways got a piece of that one, but a good deflection in front. Good job by Dixon Rio, and he took a hit to make that play. Puck is put off of the half boards. Daniels throws a hit on Lucas toe kick. Sato tried to block that pass, but Lucas toe kick. And he nearly got it by Hunt, who's fortunate there as he gets off to the bench. Good time to change for Truswell. McGuire, saucer pass, hits its mark in Burgessson, and he tips it forward for David Sato down the near side. Down below the goal line, plays it behind the boards for Cage Newens, tried to defer back to him. That's intercepted, and look out at the line. That was nearly a big collision. And now the Lakers want to complete that change. Bettinson's on the ice. Puck goes down below the goal line as Garrett Gilbertson got off. He's had a good game here for the Lakers. There's the spin move from Konecki. Feeds Dixon Rio on the point from distance. Shoots looking for the tip. About 8 feet out. Bettinson's back door. Puck bounces around. And a good save. Matt Fleet dives left to right, getting his right pad and his stick in the road, making sure it doesn't get underneath of him. Konecki giving it to the ref on the backside that there was no call there. Dixon Rio bats at the puck, takes a little bit of a shot from Sato as he peels for a change. Out steps Matthew Catelier, down ice. The brakes are put on by Burgessson, tried to play it into the slot. Leibolt was wise to that, and he cut it out. Now a 2-on-3 as Nemeth crosses the line with Carmichael, takes a shot that's off of the leg of Tyson Pause and drifts into the corner. Pause had his stick there for a moment. No call. Now they pin each other up along the boards, and good job by the Mariners defense to just back off of that hold. Will Norman has it in deep, wants to get a cycle going here. Fed Catelier along the blue line. Norman took the right side, shoots through traffic, and he had all sorts of traffic in front. Catelier and Ray were right in the road, but another stop by number 1, Jaden Little, and he's had a whale of a game, and the scoreline, you'd never believe that that's the story, but 54 shots against, and he's let 6 in, but I'll tell you, they have been grade A chances all night long. The Mariners in the face-off dot. Catelier loses that draw, and the puck is kicked high into the air along the boards by Leibold, who's getting an extra shift, and he's 2-on-2 now with Carmichael headed down ice. Leibold puts on the brakes, looking for the man in the middle, and he nearly fed Nemeth, who was driving the net, takes a shove from Matt Fleet into the slot. Leibold tried to find Carmichael, who's got to be running out of steam here. Long chip pass down ice, and I think that's going to be icing against the Mariners, and it's going to trap a few Mariner players out here, but Bettinson, Periplecta, and Tanner Nyland, they're going to strut out there onto the ice. Lon is out there on defense, as well as looks like Carta's going to be out there on defense as well. Kenyon Carta, former Comox Valley Glacier King of the VI. Shot from distance, and that's right into the crest. Matt Fleet giving his defense a tap as they clear the visionary path for him. 7:40 to go. Mariners now, they can switch up. That's why Matt Fleet was happy with that grab. The Nanaimo Mitsubishi guys getting it all fired up here. Shot from distance, and it took a blocker save from Fleet to keep that out, and he got run into at the last second by Tanner Nyland. Now some pressure here. Periplecta in the corner. Bettinson tried to return it to Carta on the point. Long flip pass. Carta just getting in front of Catelier, but he breaks loose, shoots, rebound. Oh, and a big save by Little in the splits, and he still keeps it out. No goal, they say. Jaden Little stopping the, just totally getting in the door. And it looks like Max Struss has had enough of one of the players. That's Kenyon Carta. He pulled his helmet off, and I think Struss was willing to go, but I don't think Kenyon Carta was, as Jaden Little slowly gets up. What a save as he hung his left leg for what seemed like forever, with the puck sitting about 2 inches in front of it. He'd made the stop. Matthew Catelier. So they're doing a draw for one of the Mariners jerseys, so that's why they're trying to get the crowd pumped up. And it looks like it'll be offsetting penalties here as Max Struss and Kenyon Carta head to the penalty box. I don't know if you could really call it a fight. They didn't really have a chance to get anything thrown or get into it. So one of the female fans in attendance, she's got the ticket. So one of the fans, Julia, winning that Mariners jersey. I wasn't able to see what number it was. I want to say maybe it was Tyson Lotard. And there's some kind of an envelope that she received as well, so that's pretty cool. Again, what an awesome crowd here tonight. And Don Miller was telling me that there was an official count of 360, and that's a great number. Cage Newens just got a little grab from one of his, looks like Max Creighton gave him a little grab there on his way by. That's some funny stuff. You can't make this stuff up. That's a good time here, man. Saturday night's all right for hockey and maybe even a fight or two. Tanner Nyland headed over to the penalty box, and it looks like he'll be stepping in, and he says hi to a couple of familiar faces. As I mentioned, Tanner Nyland, a former Nanaimo Buccaneer here in the VIJHL, but here in the BCIHL. He's plying his trade for the Okanagan Lakers, and he's looked good and solid here tonight. And as I mentioned, it looks like he's put on probably a good 15, 20 pounds Looks like mostly pure muscle, so that as a hockey player is always a great thing to have. So some open ice here, 4-on-4 hockey. Oh, look out, McGuire. Lucas Tokic had them all lined up. Tokic with the lone marker here for the Lakers. Gets into the corner to stir things up. Trying to get back possession of that puck. Lotard tried a sneaky little bounce pass to the same spot off the boards, but he couldn't get that to go, and it's a 3-on-2. Dixon Ryu on the far side gets the puck, and he tried to one-time it, and his blade goes flying as he tried to snap that shot. Hard pass out of the corner. Stick still laying in the slot area out in front of Matt Fleet by maybe about 8 or 9 feet out. Now it's collected by the backside official Justin Salmons, and the other part of the stick was cleared to the boards near the Mariners bench. Here's a pass to Newens. 1-on-2, driving wide, tried to go to the middle, and he still forced the puck, and he's caused a penalty here. And it looks like, I'm not sure if it's Konecki, but I think it's going to be Konecki that's headed off for that call. He certainly didn't appreciate it, and they're looking for a little bit of an explanation on the bench. But now I see what they did is they Tanner Nyland was sitting in for Kenyon Carta, who was the player involved, but I think they're trying to decide if they need Tanner Nyland still. They actually do need him back in the bench because of that most recent penalty. And so it looks like it'll be 4-on-3 action here with a shade over 6 minutes to go. And again, a reminder, these great shots brought to you by Bryce Williamson, helping you get all nice and set up here in this game. We had some a lot of great action here tonight, and it's had a lot from goals to incredible barrel roll saves from Jaden Little, local Nanaimo product, and certainly is the lifeblood of this Okanagan Lakers defense, and he has been lights out here tonight. And again, at a 6-1 scoreline, you're probably wondering if I'm talking about the same game, but he's had 57 shots, and we still got 6 minutes to go in this power play. There's the wind-up. Jones on the far side, and the puck rolled on Earhart. He tried to slam it home, and it flipped up on him. Puck is in the corner. Ethan Jones trying to dig his way out, and a good play to send it down ice. And the puck sent the length of the ice by William Chimago. 19 to go in the coincidentals. And then there'll be some extra bodies out there. Down the near side, Lotard going around. He stepped on that errant stick. And that was Chimago's stick. And he recovers it now, but I think he accidentally stepped on the blade of the stick. Chimago's gonna get off. Out comes Dixon Rhea for the remaining $1.12 on this power play. Earhart, head of steam, going to the middle is Sato. Shoots from a sharp angle off of the left shoulder of Little, and he looks over his left shoulder, then his right as the puck finally comes loose. Dixon Rhea putting it down ice. Perplecta all over Earhart. Jones back to save the day, helps collect the puck, and he'll back up in his own zone with 50 seconds remaining in the power play. That penalty to Parker Konecki, the rookie. He's had a great season with the Lakers and looks to be a permanent fixture. One-time shot off of the back of Carlisle, who got in the road. That was brave. Took it off of the shoulder blade. On go the brakes for Lotard. Passes down low. Rolled off of the stick of Sato. It had to be a hard pass to complete it. 19 to go in the PP. Earhart on the umbrella. Soft little pass to Jones. Gets the return as Earhart turns, looks, shoots. There's a blocker save. Puck is loose in front, and now it's finally turned and cleared all the way down ice. Carlisle's going to peel for a chance. Actually, yes, it will be Carlisle, and there's still a stick out on the ice. And they're not sure whose stick it is, and the official has to leave it for now. Ways, there's the intercept at the line, but a good job by Ways on the back pass. Burgesson, and he has one going to the goal. It's Jordan Ray, shoots it from a sharp angle, and I think there's another penalty coming up against the Lakers. As they get control, Labo touches the puck, and it's a hooking call, and I'm not sure if it's Lon that's headed to the box, but it certainly looks like from his body language it will be. So it'll be another power play. Jaden Lawn, one of the two Jadens on the team, of course, is goaltender Jaden Little, and they both spell it the same way, Jaden. I have a Jaden as well from my first marriage. He's 25, and his spelled Jayden. Great name if you ask me. McGuire on the point. One full power play looking up here. Burgessson, 61 shots on Little, and they're going to try and pelt him with some more here. So Lawn getting the penalty for tripping. And indeed, Prime Performance Therapy, the Mariners power play sponsor. And there's McGuire off of the point, trading places with Struss on the near side for Burgessson. Tried to lay it through the middle, but it goes off of a stick of Dixon Rieu. And Mariners back with control, back up to Struss, has a little room, plays it over to McGuire, who cinches in, backs off, heads over to the other side. Struss looking for that hard backdoor pass for Burgessson. Ray just returns it back to Burgessson. From out of the corner he comes. Down below the goal line, gets a return pass from Ray up to Struss. 53 to go in the power play. Watson nearly dispossessed Struss. Good pass into the middle, sharp angle shot, they score! Jordan Ray on graduation night, he grabs another marker here, and it's a big night for Jordan Ray. And he's been on the score sheet a few times here. Jordan Ray wanting to finish up in style in front of the home crowd. And number 97 makes it 7-1 on the power play. With Jaden Lawn in the penalty box for tripping, the Mariners with a 6-goal lead, and that will seal it here tonight. 2.5 minutes to go, and the Mariners pumping up another marker. Jordan Ray, multiple point night. Puck is chopped in off of the pass of Leibold. Down the near side for Hunter. Has Earhart going to the middle, tries to find him. Plays it to the point, but that was out of Pause's reach. Good job by Pause to just wait, and he takes the room that he's given. Has Hunter going to the goal. One-time pass for Jones. Holds, shoots, sharp angle shot, and Pause was in front, but a good save by Jaden Little to somehow find that through the traffic on shot number 63. And they're getting the Willie Norman chant going here in the building. Chris Jones with a smile on his face on the bench as they give some praise to the captain. 2-on-2 back the other way. Gilbertson on the touch pass. Shot towards the goal. Fleet didn't have to touch it. Comes around to the near side off the half boards. Perplecta getting in the road. Tried to kick it loose to the slot there for Tanner Nyland. Pass didn't make it there. Nice play off of the net, and Jones gets the return pass, sent it down ice, just out of the reach of Lotard, and Little urging his mates to come back for the icing call, and they do get back there, but just after a little bit of prompting, and the face-off will come deep into Mariners territory with 1:23 to go. So just a reminder, next weekend it's all happening. A lot of the games will take place at the Q Center and the Wanda Fuca Recreation Center. So keep your eyes on the BCIHL channel here. And some exciting hockey. There's a shot on the backhand, Earhart! He gets the hat trick goal! Carson Earhart with the hat trick. 1:12 to go, and the hats are coming off at the nick. Look at that. Carson Earhart with the hat trick. And it was super funny up in the back row of the stands. One of the fans that's wearing the Ouellette jersey, he pretended to take his buddy's hat off and throw it onto the ice, and he just about had a meltdown. And Simon Creighton had his hat delivered onto the ice. You can't even make this stuff up. Somebody grabbed Simon Creighton's hat and they threw it back up into the stands. He'll get his hat back. Carson Earhart with the hat trick, and how fitting is that? All sorts of reasons for excitement here tonight as the Mariners encapsulate another goal and the 8-1 lead. Puck is down ice. Norman puts on the brakes. 36 seconds to go. Catelier puts it back to Struss on the point. Feeds Hunt on the other side through traffic. Puck got knocked down, and Will Norman tried to find it. There's a turnaround shot by Catelier and a great block by Dixon Ria, who backs up. He's staring down Struss. Shot through traffic, and a good save by Jaden Little. That's shot number 65. Puck comes to the point for Struss. Dozen seconds to go. Ray in the slot, looking back door, and a good save by Little. He got his trapper on it through that giant screen in front. 4 seconds now. Norman to the point. Struss shoots through traffic off the outside of the post. And that is how this one ends. And it's an 8-1 Mariners final on the final regular season night of the series of this regular season. And the Mariners improve to 17-1-1. And the Okanagan Lakers, for their part, they drop to 4-12-1. As we mentioned, the lone goal scorer was Lucas Tokic, for the rookie for the Okanagan Lakers. And in dramatic fashion, Carson Earhart, with a minute and a half to go, not even, puts in his third goal of the night. Carson Earhart making it a trifecta of goals here tonight, and a big win for the Mariners and a big vote of confidence. Look at that love. Tanner Nyland getting some love from Tanner Truswell. So as we talked about, your first star for this hockey game, actually we'll start from the bottom up. So it looks like Ethan Jones will be the third star. Carson Earhart, second star with his 3-goal performance. And with nearly 60 saves on the night, Jaden Little, the local product, he's going to take first star honors, as Tanner Nyland, former teammate of Tanner Truswell. Two great Tanners, and they give each other some love out on the ice. Matt Fleet wraps up the victory, and that seals it for the Mariners. They finished the regular season 17-1-1, getting some love from Terry Cook. I'm going to have to step down here and grab a quick hug, and here, I'm going to get an on-air hug. And yeah, Terry, maybe just a quick word about the two Tanners.
Love those kids. They're both so awesome and great hockey players.
And that's coming from a billet mom like you've never seen. That's Terry Cook and her two Tanners out giving some love out on the ice on a big Mariners winning night. It's been a lot of fun. We had Troy Newens, the father of Cage Newens, who was number 88 for the VIU Mariners. Thank you for his contributions here tonight. And as discussed, our superfan Sash Barber getting in on for that interview. And a great night indeed for the VIU Mariners as they wrap up the regular season 17-1-1. And they are set to take on the UVic Vikes in game number 2, what will be next weekend on Saturday, I believe, at 12:30. That is going to be a barn burner, folks. For the indomitable Bryce Williamson and myself, Lorenzo Jensen, just want to say thank you for being part of the broadcast here this season. And we've got exciting BCIHL playoffs just around the corner. We'll get you more on that as we get into next weekend, but it's all set, and we'll have the, I'm sure, just check the Mariners, the VIU Mariners Facebook page, and just check that out. They'll have everything all keyed up as this week moves forward. Have a great night and a fantastic weekend, everyone, and it's all love from my side of the ledger. It's Lorenzo Jensen saying good night and have a wonderful weekend. Love you lots.